Nestled deep within the remote northern highlands of Vietnam lies a place of quite breathtaking beauty, a district called Cang Chai. It is located in Yên Bai province, about 280 kilometers northwest of the bustling capital, Hanoi. This isn't a place you simply stumble upon. It requires a dedicated journey, a winding drive through mountains that seem to touch the clouds. The journey itself is an adventure, preparing you for the sheer spectacle that awaits. As you leave the city far behind, the air changes, becoming crisp and clean, and the landscape transforms into a world painted in every shade of green imaginable. It's a land where time seems to move at a slower, more thoughtful pace, dictated by the seasons and the ancient rhythms of the land. The first glimpse of Cang Chai is something that stays with you forever. It is a world away from the familiar, a testament to the raw, untamed splendor of nature. The region is characterized by its dramatic steep mountains and deep valleys, a rugged terrain that has shaped both the landscape and the people who call it home. These are not just any mountains, they are part of the Hoang Linh Son Range, often called the Tonkinese Alps. They create a formidable and majestic backdrop to everyday life here. Getting there is part of the magic, a slow unveiling of one of the most stunning rural landscapes I have ever had the privilege to witness in all my travels across the world. What makes Cang Chai so utterly special is how humanity has worked in harmony with this challenging environment. For centuries, local ethnic groups, primarily the Hmong people, have carved their existence into these very mountainsides. They have sculpted the land not with machinery, but with their own hands and an understanding passed down through countless generations. This has resulted in a landscape that is both natural and man-made, a perfect fusion of agricultural necessity and artistic creation. The district remains wonderfully untouched by mass tourism, offering a truly authentic glimpse into a way of life that has remained unchanged for centuries, a precious rarity in our modern, fast-paced world. For the intrepid traveler seeking something more than just a typical holiday destination, Cang Chai offers a profound connection to nature and culture. It is a place that invites you to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to simply be present in the moment. The journey may be long, and the amenities might be simpler than what you find in the big cities, but the rewards are immeasurable. It is an escape into a land of staggering beauty, a place where the spirit of the mountains and the resilience of its people combine to create an experience that is both humbling and incredibly inspiring. It truly is a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. The heart and soul of Cang Chai's landscape are its magnificent rice terraces. These are not just fields, they are masterpieces of agricultural engineering and living works of art. The Hmong people, with remarkable ingenuity, have sculpted these terraces layer by layer, following the contours of the mountainsides. They rise from the bottom of the valleys all the way up to the peaks, resembling giant, shimmering stairways to the heavens. Each terrace is a carefully constructed basin designed to hold water for the cultivation of rice, the staple food of the region. Seeing them for the first time, one is struck by the sheer scale and intricacy of the work, a monumental achievement built over many generations. The beauty of these terraces changes dramatically with the seasons, offering a different spectacle throughout the year. In late spring, during the planting season around May and June, the terraces are filled with water. They become enormous glistening mirrors that reflect the brilliant blue sky and the fluffy white clouds above. This is known as the pouring water season, and it's a time of communal effort and hope. Then, as the young rice shoots grow, the hillsides are slowly covered in a blanket of vibrant, lush green. The landscape becomes a sea of verdant waves, a sight that soothes the soul and fills one with a sense of peace and vitality. However, the most famous and arguably the most spectacular time to visit is during the harvest season. From late September to early October, the rice ripens, and the entire landscape transforms into a cascade of shimmering gold. The green hills turn into a brilliant yellow, glowing warmly under the autumn sun. This is a time of celebration and abundance, as families come together to harvest the rice by hand, just as their ancestors did. The sight of the golden terraces stretching as far as the eye can see, set against the deep green of the surrounding forests and mountains, is an image of pure, unadulterated beauty that you will never forget. It's a photographer's dream come true. These terraces are more than just a source of food. They represent the deep connection between the Hmong people and their ancestral lands. They are a symbol of their resilience, their creativity, and their profound respect for nature. In 2007, 500 hectares of these terraces in La Pantan, Cheku Nha, and the Shu Phin communes were recognized as a national heritage site by the Vietnamese government. ensuring their protection for future generations. To walk among them is to walk through a living museum, a gallery where the earth itself is the canvas and the farmers are the artists. It is a humbling and deeply moving experience. A visit to Cang Chai is as much about its people as it is about its landscapes. The region is home to the Hmong people, one of Vietnam's most distinct and fascinating ethnic groups. They have a rich and vibrant culture that is woven into the very fabric of daily life. The Hmong are known for their incredible hard work, their resilience in the face of a harsh environment, and their warm, welcoming hospitality. As you travel through the villages, you will see them going about their daily lives, tending to their fields, caring for their livestock, and creating beautiful handicrafts. Their connection to the land is absolute, a relationship built on respect and a deep understanding of the mountains they call home. One of the most striking aspects of Hmong culture is their traditional clothing. The women, in particular, are skilled artisans, creating intricate textiles with vibrant patterns and colors. They use techniques like batik, a wax-resist dyeing method, and detailed embroidery to create their beautiful garments. Each pattern and motif tells a story, representing family lineage, spiritual beliefs, or elements of nature. You will often see women sitting together, their hands deftly working with needle and thread, a tradition passed down from mother to daughter. These textiles are not just clothes, they are a form of identity and a proud expression of their cultural heritage. The local cuisine is another wonderful way to experience the culture of Cang Chai. The food is simple, hearty, and made from fresh, locally sourced ingredients. A staple of the diet is, of course, rice, particularly the sticky rice grown on the terraces, which has a unique and delicious flavor. You might also have the chance to try local specialities such as smoked buffalo meat, hill chicken, and various dishes made from forest vegetables and herbs. Sharing a meal with a local family in their traditional wooden home is an unforgettable experience, a chance to connect on a personal level and learn about their customs and way of life through the simple act of breaking bread together. Festivals play an important role in the Hmong community, providing a time for celebration, socializing, and honoring their ancestors. One of the most significant is the Gao Tao Festival, a New Year celebration that involves traditional games, music, and dance. There is also the annual Cang Chai Terraced Fields Festival, held during the harvest season in September. This event celebrates the beauty of the golden rice fields and showcases local culture through performances, sports, and food fairs. Participating in or even just witnessing these festivals offers a joyful and colorful insight into the spirited community life that thrives in these remote mountains. To truly experience the magic of Cang Chai, timing your visit is key. The two most visually spectacular seasons are the pouring water season, from May to June, and the golden harvest season, from late September to early October. The former offers a landscape of watery mirrors reflecting the sky, while the latter presents a breathtaking panorama of golden silk. The summer months between these periods are lush and green, also beautiful, but be prepared for rain. The winter, from December to February, can be quite cold and foggy, so it's less ideal for sightseeing, though it has its own stark, mystical charm for the more adventurous soul. There are several viewpoints that you simply must not miss, as they offer the most iconic and stunning vistas of the rice terraces. Khao Pa Pass, one of the 4 great mountain passes in northern Vietnam, provides jaw-dropping panoramic views over the valley below. The Raspberry Hill viewpoint in La Pantang commune is perhaps the most famous, known for its unique, circular terraces that resemble a raspberry. Another essential stop is the Horseshoe Hill in Dai Shu Ping commune. For outdoor enthusiasts, trekking is the best way to immerse yourself in the landscape. You can hire a local guide and hike for hours or even days through the terraces and remote villages. For first-time visitors, a few practical tips can make your journey smoother and more enjoyable. The best way to get around and explore the winding mountain roads is by renting a motorbike, but only if you are an experienced and confident rider. Otherwise, hiring a local driver with a car or a motorbike taxi, known as a ex-yom, is a much safer option. Accommodation is mostly in the form of homestays, which are basic but offer an incredibly authentic experience and a chance to connect with local families. Be sure to book these in advance, especially during the peak harvest season, when they fill up very quickly. Finally, remember to travel with respect and an open heart. This is a remote area, and life here is simple. Learn a few basic Vietnamese phrases like Xin Chào for hello and Cam On for thank you, as a little effort goes a long way. Always ask for permission before taking photographs of people, especially of the elderly and children. Pack layers of clothing as the weather can change quickly in the mountains, and bring sturdy walking shoes, sunscreen, and insect repellent. By being a mindful and considerate traveler, you will not only have an incredible adventure, but also contribute positively to the community that so generously shares its